All for the dough. All for the dough.
What's up, y'all? My name is CNI, and welcome to Wrap Ups. This channel is dedicated to helping motivated, independent hip-hop artists make the best music possible so they can share it with the world and make a big enough impact that they can create an adoring fan base that can support you not only financially, but throughout your creative process as well. And on today's episode, by request, we're going to do a tutorial on making a beat for 21 Savage, okay? We're going to do this particular one in the style of London on the track. So let's jump right into it. I got it at A minor, 170 BPM, and I loaded up a guitar sample that I picked out online from splice.com. And the drums that we're going to be using come from the Metro Boomin pack that's on the Razer website. I'll put a link for that in the description box below as well. But let's check out this guitar sample. Hit Control-click just to rename it. All right, let's listen. All right, now let's put the halftime on it. All right, I like that, nice and dark. So the next thing we're gonna add is some organs. So we're gonna add a quick little progression in triads. I used the Funky Fingers VST by Zaytoven. I went under organs, I used Zay Signature. I rolled off a lot of the high end because I didn't want it to clash with the guitar, and this is the progression that I came up with. All right, so let's lay it. So this is how the progression came out, just so you guys can see. Just 3 chords, all in the key of A. All right, we're maintaining the root note of A. All right, so now we're going to move on to the bass. And I actually use the hip-hop sub bass that comes stock in Ableton. Just go into instruments, hip-hop sub bass, boom, loaded it up. I upped the glide time to 162 milliseconds, added a little bit of distortion, about 42. And this is the riff that we're going to add. All right, so let's lay it. Control A, Control click, quantize. All right, so next we're going to add a bell. Again, I went to the Funky Fingers VST, the plugin from Zaytoven. I went under plucked instrument, and I went under bell and prism. All right, so this is the riff we're going to play. All right, let's lay it down. All right, just that easy. Click the riff, control click, quantize. I think we should have it. All right, let's move on. So the next thing we're going to add is the RHODES. And for this one, I'm using the Lounge Lizard VST. I'm using Tying It 9 under the RHODES section. And I'm just going to follow along with the chords that I use from the organ. I'm just gonna kind of strum it a little bit. So the chords will be A minor, F major, E suspended fourth with the first inversion, A C E, A C F, and then A B E. All right. So it'll sound like this. All right, let's let it. Let's move on. So just to finish up the A part here, we're actually going to do two parts to this beat. To finish up the A part, though, we're going to add a lead to it. Again, I went to the Funky Fingers. I added a little bit of phaser from Acoustic Cascade. That's the setting I chose. And I used the lead section of Funky Fingers, and then I chose Casper lead. I just liked how that sounded. For the Lounge Lizard, I actually went up an octave, and I also added the phaser auto cascade setting for this one as well. So this is what it sounds like without the lead. All right, and then the lead, we're gonna add this. Click it, control click, quantize. All right, so that gives us that kind of eerie vibe that you like to hear on a lot of modern trap songs, and especially like 21 Savage type stuff. All right, so let's move on to the B section. All right, guys, so now we're going to get into the B section of the beat. So I'm going to use the same organ chord progression that I used in the initial A one, but we're just going to add a melody on top of it. All right, so next I laid the hat, and I just drew it in. Again, take note of the velocity here. This is what it sounds like by itself soloed. All right, just give it that bounce. This is what it sounds like with the organ. All right, so next I added the kick, the clap, the snare, and a little tom percussion. So let's start with the tom percussion. Just kind of, you'll see later, but it's gonna give it like an extra little bounce. All right, just kind of something low end. And then the snare, we just got, it just hits on every 2 bar, just like it normally would. Yeah. All right, and then the kick looks like this. All right, and then when we put it all together. Oh, and I changed the organ too. I changed it to this riff. I just thought it sounded a little better. Little less complicated, and just kind of makes the beat flow a little bit better when we put it all together. right, let's add the 808s. All right, so I added the 808s here. Just a real simple pattern. I ended up changing the kick pattern. I just took out a note right here. So I'll play it with the kick so you guys can hear the full thing. And then I actually changed up the organ pattern one more time. I changed it to match the actual riff that the lead was doing in the A part. So the transition was a lot smoother. All right, so this is what we got. All right, so let's get into the final arrangement. All right, y'all, so here's the arrangement mode. Before I get started on it, I just want to let you guys know that this will be available for sale on my website, wrapups.com. I'll get in more into the specifics after I play the track, but let's get right into it. All right, y'all, so that's how you make a beat for 21 Savage. This beat will be available for sale on my website on wrapups.com. An unlimited lease for $20. That means you guys can make a platinum hit, and I won't get a penny more than that $20 you spent to buy the beat. It's a fantastic deal for all of you up-and-coming rappers, anybody looking for a dope, high-quality instrumental, a dope sound. Your boy got you, CNI, right here at wrapups.com, all right? I'd love to hear what you guys think in the comments below. If you have any questions about making this type of track, ask them and I'll answer them. Again, this beat is available for sale on my website. I'll leave links below for that, as well as the drums that I use from the Metro Boomin kit available on the Razor site. I'd love to have you guys subscribe and tune in every Saturday and Sunday for a brand new episode right here on Wrap Ups.